Welcome to Music Theory Made Simple. Today I'm going to show you how to attach a reed to your mouthpiece correctly. So there are different types of reeds and different strengths, and generally they look like this in a packet, and then you take them out of the case and they'll look like this, so a groove size and a flat side. I tend to play on Van Doren reeds. I've always played on Van Doren reeds. I think they're great for clarinet playing and for being able to transfer between classical and jazz. There are other great reed makers such as Rico, and it'll eventually come down to your personal taste as you become more confident on the clarinet. But if in doubt, get the advice from your band teacher, clarinet teacher, to get the right reed. There are two really main reasons for different strength reeds. One is the type of mouthpiece you're playing on, and two is for the quality of sound that you want to make. When we first start out, we tend to play the weaker reeds, the 1/2s and the 2s, because they're easier to make a sound on. But as you become more experienced and develop stronger embouchure as the muscles around your mouth for playing a clarinet, you may find that you need a 3 or a 4 reed. Depends on your experience and the kind of clarinet you're playing. I personally recommend a 1.5 Van Doren reed for beginners, but you may find if you're in America that a lot of the band teachers start you straight away on a 2, 2.5. There's nothing really wrong with that. You just might find it quite hard to get a sound out of your instrument to begin with. The 1.5 reeds actually vibrate and are softer, so they work quicker. But what you will lose is the quality of strength at the top end of your instrument. But as a beginner, you probably don't need to worry about that for the first 5 or 6 months. One of the biggest mistakes people make when they put a clarinet together is they don't put the reed in the right place. And the reed is actually really important. We want it to be in good condition, as you can see from this brand new reed, that it's not chipped, it's not cracked, and it's a good condition. And that's really how you want to look after all your reeds. They don't last forever. Depends on how much you play. It can be a week, it can be 3 or 4 weeks. The main thing to do is, of course, to keep it as protected as possible and in good condition so it works for you. Once it starts to get chipped and broken and cracked, your reed's not going to work and your instrument's not going to work, and then you'll need more reeds. You can buy reeds as single reeds from your local music shop, but I would recommend buying a box at a time so that you always have a supply of reeds. So generally what we tend to do is recommend that you make the reed, particularly if it's brand new, a little damp by just putting it in your mouth and taking it back out. Just helps the reed soften up, and then it helps it vibrate. So what you're doing is you're lining up your reed. I'm going to turn this around so you can see it. Line up your reed, and you should be able to see a little tip of black at the top. Then you're going to take your ligature, which is the metal clasp, and you're going to put that over the reed. And what you want to do is ensure that your ligature sits just underneath the heart of the reed. If you look there, you'll be able to see a tiny tip of the black, the reed's there, and the ligature sitting underneath the heart of the reed, which is this part here at the bottom. Okay, and this is the optimum place to put your reed. Generally, when you do warm-ups and long notes, if you start playing and nothing's working properly, it's more than likely your reed isn't in the right place. So the next thing to do is, of course, make sure it's all working. The top teeth here, bottom lip is covering your teeth. And that is a good reed. Now, I totally recommend that you don't play with lipstick because it doesn't help your reed. It gets on there on the reed surface and it's not very nice to play. And when I take the reed off, I will always dry the reed on either on a cloth and make sure it's dry. And what I'll do is I'll always make sure I put it back in a plastic reed case to protect it and to make sure it lasts longer. The final tip really to make sure that you are looking after your reed, particularly as a beginner, is to use your cap. And your cap sits over the reed and the ligature when you're in band rehearsal. It's really important to have it on, particularly when you're not playing, because as beginners we tend to be so concentrating on looking down and trying to find the keys on the clarinet that we catch the clarinet and the reed in our hair, on our blazer collar and various other clothing, and that's how we chip our reeds really quickly. It's the same for clarinet reeds and saxophone reeds. So just when you are not playing, put your cap on, and when you're also looking at your notes, just be aware to keep it away from your hair and face and clothing, and that way your reed will last. Okay, so these are my top tips about how to use a reed as a beginner, and we'll see you again here on the channel for more advice on the clarinet very soon.